Okay.
24/7, girl, you dip on my bread. And I know you want me to go down on my knees. Heard you can't eat, I heard you know be sleep. And I want you to know that, girl.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is NJ. I hope you're having a good day because I sure am. By the title of this video, you already know what we're going to be talking about. So get your pen, get your piece of paper, get your notebook. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about how I manifested my car into my life, my first car. My grandma bought me a plane ticket to go back home. If you guys don't know, I was born in the U.S. Virgin Islands on the island of St. Croix. So that is my home to me, even though I was kind of raised in Florida. So I just remember my grandma bought the plane ticket like 2 days before, and I'm just like packing everything in my suitcase. So I'm just like, whatever. I'm just gonna take everything. I think I was supposed to be gone for a month. I'm like, I'm gonna be gone for a month. I need everything. I pack shoes, I pack boots, I pack jackets. St. Croix is hot. Why are you packing jackets and boots and shit? I get there, I'm there for like a few days, and at this time, I'm just like, oh yeah, I just graduated college. Let me go on vacation and live my best life and not have to worry about any responsibilities, because when I go back home in a month, I'm gonna have to find a job, and I'm gonna have to find a job and try to figure out how to Uber to work all the time because my mom's gonna have to work and I don't have a car. So that was in the back of my mind. So I'm in St. Croix, living my life. And an opportunity shows up at the radio station. I found this opportunity for me to work for the radio station on St. Croix, and I went and did the interview during the month that I was there, and I got the position. So I was just like, okay, I don't got no responsibilities back in Tampa. I don't even got a car there. My grandma had 2 cars. My grandma wasn't making me pay rent. That's not like a thing that Caribbean families do. Yeah, I didn't have any bills, and I didn't have any, I was in a relationship, but during that time I feel like I had to distance myself from the relationship because I had shit to work on. Like when you graduate college, you have to figure out what you don't have to figure out what you want to do with your life. It's the time that's set aside in your life for you to figure out what you really want in life. And at that time, that relationship just wasn't feeding into me. It was kind of draining me. So I just had to cut all ties, and I was just like, whatever. I'm going to end the relationship. I am going to focus on me. This job sounds really cool for me on an island where I wouldn't mind living because I've always wanted to live on St. Croix. I'm from St. Croix. I grew up in St. Croix until I was 5, and then I started going home every Christmas and summer. I think maybe when I was like 11. I'm not really sure. It might be like younger than that, but it became tradition for me to go to St. Croix with my grandparents every Christmas and summer. It's raining outside, so sorry if y'all hear the rain. But so bloop 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 bloop, fast forward, I get the job. I start working at the job. The job is really cool. I'm getting paid good money straight out of college, and I don't got no bills to pay. So I'm like, all right, bet. I went on the interview. I was like, God, if I get this job, I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna stay here, and I'm gonna save my money. I'm gonna save so hard so that when I move back to Florida, the first thing I'm gonna do is buy a car. I said that, and my brain was stuck on that. You want to start a new life? You want to do what you want to do? What do you want? You want money, and you want a car. You want your own car. You want to be able to pay your own bills. So I get the job, start working at the job. I'm saving up money. I'm getting paid weekly, every week. Then New Year's comes around. I think I'm there in August. New Year's comes around, and I'm like, okay, my aunt's like, let's make vision boards. You need to make a vision board of what you want. You know, mentally, if you speak things into existence, you're gonna see them. I started like mentally thinking, like I was mentally thinking and I was physically working, because during this time I was working at Aisle 95 and I was doing makeup. If you guys don't know, I am a freelance makeup artist. So it was during carnival time. I was doing makeup for I did makeup for a Queen show. I did makeup for a few photo shoots. I did makeup for on Carnival Day. I did makeup for, I think I had like 12 clients for Carnival Day. I was booked back to back to back to back to back to back. So I was putting in the work. I was going to work all the time. I was working, getting that income from work every week and pocketing that income from work every week because I wasn't spending no money on nothing. I would take out the bank, save $100 a week, and put the rest of the money in an envelope. My aunt started talking about getting intentional about the things you want and speaking it into existence. I had already felt like I had spoke St. Croix into my existence because when I was in college, I kept saying, I would love to live home. I would love to live home. I would love to move home to St. Croix. Like after college, like if I'm not going to make it to Atlanta, if Atlanta doesn't work, I'm not staying in Tampa, baby. If Atlanta don't work, I'm not staying in Tampa. I'm going to St. Croix. And I would always say it, but I never I'm like, yeah, but whatever. I'm not going to move to St. Croix, until I'm older. Because when would the opportunity present itself for me to live in St. Croix? I was just like, okay, I spoke this into my existence and this is what I want. So now I know I want a car, so let me be more intentional. And that is where this good old bent up, messed up book comes into play. So my aunt was like, yeah, go to the craft store, get you a book, and on the first page of it, make the first page your vision board, and then the pages after that is where you write down all the things that you want to work for, all the things that you see coming into your life, positive affirmations, things like that. So I'm going to share with you guys my vision board page in my book. It's really crazy sitting here looking at this because this is my card. So here is my vision board. I hope you guys can see. It has a lot of different things on it. It says, read self-development books, less screen time, spend quality time with loved ones, mindfulness every morning, declutter my space, ditch bad habit, more journaling, spend time in nature, create a morning routine. It says the intellectual, the adventurer, the traveler, sell me. And then it says, welcome to my crib, first apartment. That was for my dreams of moving to Atlanta, which is still in play. So this is my vision board, and I had two main goals. I wanted to make money, and I wanted a car. And at first I just wanted any car. I was like, whatever car, I'm just gonna save up money and I'm gonna get whatever car I get is whatever car I get. I don't really care. I just want a car. Then I started looking into what cars I really want. And I was like, okay, I want a two-door. I've always wanted a two-door. I want a Honda. My mom had a Honda before. It's very reliable, very low on maintenance. As long as you take care of it, it will last you a long time. I'm not one of them girls that want the newest, the bougiest, the cute. Nah. My coupe my coupe is my favorite thing ever. My favorite and my one and only really big girl purchase ever, besides college. Because I sure do got student loans. So click that subscribe button so I can pay them. Thank you. But yeah, so in this book, I would like, let me read through this book. Let me see what's in this book. I have my Carnival appointments here, how much, the names, how much they paid online, how much they paid in person. I wrote down like the colored looks that I was gonna do with their costumes. I want to save $1,500 a month. I want to save $10,000 by April. I'm doing the math on things. I'm adding up my paychecks, monthly budgets. I have right here, it says Honda Coupe. It says LX Sports. Oh, this is another thing. When you work your ass off for what you want, God and the universe will give you more than what you want. I wanted a 2010 Honda Coupe. I was doing the numbers online, looking and searching cars, and I'm just like, okay, this is how much I want to spend on my car, and this is the year that I think that I can get for it. So I thought I was only gonna get a 2010 Honda Accord. God bless me with a 2013. Okay, 2013 push to start. When I heard that I got the bid for my car for the amount of money that I wanted to pay for my car, and it was a push to start, it was the coupe, it was exactly what I wanted, it had side rear view mirrors and backup cameras and shit, I was like, no way! I was like, no way! You're lying to me. I cried. I was like, no way, no way, no way. I didn't just wake up and see that text message. I'm like, Dad, what are you talking about? The coupe that I got, and it's a push to start. It blew my brain. It blew my brain. Because during the time where I was living in St. Croix, yeah, living in St. Croix was cool. I was dealing with childhood trauma and a little bit of family drama, and it took a toll on me physically and mentally. But what kept me going every day was the fact that I was getting up and going to work every day and making more money and more money and more money. And I was in my room counting 20s, counting hundreds, looking at the money like pile up. Like, okay, you're going through some shit right now with the people that are around you, but you still are focused and you're still praying into yourself and you're still writing down your goals and you're still working for them every day. And yeah, you're going through whatever you're going through right now, but that's not gonna matter when you move back to Florida and you could go and buy your car cash and not have to worry about it. Okay? Cash money, honey. Cash money, honey. That's kind of how the situation went. Like, I was going through some shit. I had really bad anxiety. I wasn't eating. I had lost a lot of weight. Even on those days where I was going through some shit, I still had a goal. Like, when I was going through some shit in the islands, my mom was like, come home, you need to come home and kind of get away from that. And you can find a job here and finish saving up here. And I was just like, no, I'm going to stay here and I'm going to make my money. Y'all not finna run me away from my money because I got plans for my money. Okay, y'all might not have, I don't care what y'all got plans for your life or whatever, and we family, cool, whatever, but I still got my plans. I'm still trying to run my bands up, and I'm still trying to get my car. So that's kind of how that went. I left St. Croix because my job had to let me go due to COVID. So I came home and I was like, okay, I'm here. I'm ready to buy a car. So I'm looking on Facebook, looking at ads, looking at places. And my budget for my car was $5,000. That's why I thought I could only get a 2010. I'm like, whatever I could get for $5,000, I know I got more, but I'm not trying to spend more than $5,000 on a car. It's just not that deep to me. If I can get from point A to point B, I'm going to get from point A to point B in whatever it is, as long as it's functional and it's safe. So I'm looking for cars. I can't really go outside because the world is shut down. People aren't trying to let you come see cars. So I get irritated. I'm like, okay, what the hell ever. While I was in St. Croix, while I was in St. Croix and before that, I didn't really have the best relationship with my father. When I came back to Florida and 2 weeks before I left St. Croix, we kind of got back into communication, and he had mentioned something like, well, I can help you find a car. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. But we haven't had the best relationship before. So you've said things before and not made it happen. So I'm not gonna hold you to it. I'm just gonna move on with it. But deep down, the relationship that I had with my father did bother me, and it caused to add to the anger that I already had dealing with the other shit that I was dealing with. I feel like the things that I went through when I was in St. Croix to save that money was a test, and the whole situation with going through buying a car through somebody that's connected with my father was a test of my patience and was a test for our relationship. So through the whole process when my dad was like, let me help you, the whole time I'm just like, I think before we actually started the process of me looking for a car, he told me that he was gonna help me, and I kind of like dodged the conversation for 3 weeks because I'm like, I don't know. This man has, fucked up before. Oh, regardless, everybody has fucked up. But sometimes when I really need for him to pull through, he has not pulled through. So I don't want to put my trust out into this, my trust and my money. It was my trust and my money and my feelings into this car situation with my dad. I finally got around to my dad looking for a car for me, and I woke up one morning and it was the car that I wanted. I wanted a 2010. It was a 2013. It was the exact same body shape. It was exactly the coupe. It was exactly the price that I wanted. It was exactly the color inside that I wanted. the stuff that I dreamed of wanting in the car, that's what was inside the car. It was the exact same color. It's my car, which I'm gonna, in the next video, I'm gonna take you guys on a tour around my car, but it's this exact same pearl white color. And it's crazy because when I printed out this picture, I went back and forth between whether do I want a blue car or do I want a red car. Be specific about what you want so that you get it. And I was just like, do I want a blue car? Do I want a red car? Do I want a black car? Like, what do I want? What do I want? What do I want? And I was just like, okay, I'm just going to decide. And I'm just going to decide on the white. Decided on the white. Woke up that morning. Not the morning that I made that. But woke up the morning that my dad found the car. And it was just everything. It was just everything. And it just felt so... I felt warm inside because it was just like, I did it. You did it. You did it. You did it. So... I was just like, okay, put in the bid for the car. He puts in the bid for the car, and then I think that's when on June 1st, I wake up on June 1st and I roll over, and my dad is like, congratulations, we got the car that you wanted. And I just started screaming. I really just started screaming in the house because I was just like so thankful. Like, I did this. I put my mind to this, and I didn't let nobody, when they could have knocked me down, and I could have been in a psych ward, and I could have been many other different things. I was depressed. Like, I could have been down and out, and I could have gave up, and I could have went the fuck home and figured it out and let everybody else help me figure it out. But that's something that I had to figure out on my own. And now I am a proud car owner, and Snowell is really goddamn beautiful. She is so pretty. She is so cute. She's so cute. Yeah, I love my car. She is so beautiful. Her name is Coco Snowell. White Honda Coupe 2013, baby. And I used to, it's crazy. Oh my God, I forgot to tell y'all the craziest thing. I got my car, and about 2 weeks later, I was looking in my Google Photos, because I have like all my pictures from high school in my Google Photos. And I've always been like a kind of like a sports car girl, and I've always loved two-doors. And I'm scrolling through my pictures, and I see a picture of a white Honda Coupe. And it's like dates back to like 2015. And I'm like, there's no way. This gotta be a glitch. Like, there's no way. This gotta be a glitch. But I haven't been in my Google Photos for like, from that phone, which was a Samsung, I haven't been in those photos for years. So when I found that when I found those Google Photos, I was just scrolling, and I found a picture of a white Honda Coupe, and it was dated back to 2015. So that just says to me that everything that I've been through from 2015 to now to get me to where I am now with my car, and my baby is just, I just love her so goddamn much. Whatever I went through, I was supposed to go through. And I wasn't supposed to let up. And I wasn't supposed to take my foot off their necks. And I was supposed to do exactly what I did. And I did it. And I got what I wanted. I got what I wanted. Like, I sent a picture of that to my dad. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. That car was meant for me. That car was meant for me. Me and my dad were meant to go through those issues to get to this point. Me and my family were supposed to have those issues so I could realize that I got to do shit for me. And I got to do what's best for me. And some people have a different way of viewing things and doing things, and you're gonna be hurt by things, but you can't let that stop your bag, and you can't let that stop what the fuck you got going on. So yeah, that is how I manifested and worked my ass off and stayed persistent to get my car. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope this video was, you know, informative. I hope it made sense. I'm sorry I was all over the place. I'm always all over the place. And if you guys have any questions about how you should go about manifesting your own car and working towards that, let me know. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope to see you guys in my next video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on that post notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload. You guys have a good day. Okay.